Hey, what's up? This is Greg with Gen Y Rockstars and Label 2.0. In today's quick video, I wanted to talk to you about outsourcing and how you can delegate tasks to other people to get rid of the things that you're not good at. And this whole concept of outsourcing and the way that it's kind of blown up in the last year, 2 years or so, is really because of a New York Times bestseller by the name of The 4-Hour Workweek, which was written by Tim Ferriss. And I have another site called rockstarlifestyledesign.com that goes a lot more into that mindset of creating your ideal lifestyle now. But the focus on musicians is basically you only have a certain number of time in your day to get the things done that you need to get done. And a lot of self-help books and coaching and things like that always tell you to learn things to help you bring up your weaknesses. If you're not strong in something, go ahead and learn that. And I want to tell you, don't do that. Do the opposite. Play to your strengths. Do the things that you are good at and outsource the stuff that you aren't good at, because there's not enough time in the day to be great at everything. So you need to outsource the things that you might not be good at. And as a musician, this could be a number of things, You outsource maybe your engineering or your mastering, things like that, your songwriting if you're not a songwriter. But there's also things like website development that you can outsource, right? If you're not a website designer, don't spend all day in WordPress trying to learn CSS, right? Because that's not for you. You should be spending your time, making the music to put onto that website, or, maybe designing it and handing it off to the developer. But maybe design's not your thing. There's some great sources out there to get designs done, like 99designs.com. You can spend not a lot of money to get some great artwork done instead of you spending 8 to 10 hours on a logo that you don't even love, right? Maybe it's accounting or finance or doing your taxes. Maybe it's copywriting, writing the copy on your site. Maybe that's like suicidal for you. Like, I can't write any copy. Well, go ahead and look to outsource things like that. Spreadsheets, touring, getting your mailing list situated. This is all stuff that you should be doing, but if it's not a strength and if it drives you crazy and if you spend more time on it than it would cost you to just pay someone else to do it, I would pay someone else to do it. And a lot of these tasks can be outsourced for not a lot of money. You can, find freelance and outsourcing companies that can do stuff for $5 an hour, a couple dollars a task, or you can even set the price in some cases. And right below this video, we're going to have some links to some resources for you to check out some things on outsourcing. But just a couple sites for you to check out would be like Craigslist. Post a job on Craigslist. Maybe you're looking for someone to do your taxes, or you're looking for some website development. Craigslist is a great way to do it because you can localize it. That way, if you're in Orlando, Florida, you can find a web developer in Orlando, Florida, and outsource the development to them or their company or whatever it is, right? Elance.com is a great site to post projects on. Maybe you need someone to design 10 different t-shirt ideas, and you don't want to do that, or you don't know an artist that can do that. So you can post it on Elance and say, I want to pay, $100 for 10 different ideas. So you're paying like $10 an idea. And what's going to happen is people are going to bid on your job, and you'll be able to view their portfolio, be able to see their work, be able to ask them questions. Then you can engage and say, all right, I want to work with you. And then you pay them, whatever fee you decide upon, and they return the work. And it's a great way to get like design done or development or anything on your website, or all things like that. There's also a site called guru.com that works in the same way. And there's also sites like if you need some kind of scripts written, like maybe you have an idea to do something a lot faster, you can go to a site like Scriptlance and have it done for you. Things like posting on multiple sites to do the same thing. Maybe you can write a quick script for that. Scriptlance is a great place to post that. Now, there's also, if you want to learn more about outsourcing, I definitely suggest you check out the 4-Hour Workweek. It was just re-released in an expanded version that has even more case studies of how people are able to outsource things and automate their life and do all kinds of cool stuff. But it's a great way to start learning about outsourcing. Another great resource is a book written by David Walsh called Source Control. And this is actually going to teach you how to outsource and how to outsource for different things. And there's also templates on how to go and contact someone to create a logo or to create a website or whatever you're looking to do. So it's a really great resource. If you're looking for a virtual assistant, if you're a band that has a lot going on and you're touring and you can't afford like a manager right now, or it's just not right, well, maybe you can look into a virtual assistant. And this is someone who could be overseas, they could be in the US, and they handle your scheduling maybe your travel, setting up your road plans on where to hit gas stations on the road, and where banks are to deposit money. You can have them do all that stuff. It's like having an assistant, and you tell them tasks to do, and you can get this done for anywhere between like $5 and $10 an hour. And put them to work for 10 hours a week or 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week, however much that you need them, because it's up to you. It's whatever you need, right? So 2 cool resources, links below the video, to Odesk and to 123 Employee. These 2 are ones that I use in my own business, and I outsource tasks for accounting and some things like that, and some spreadsheets and keyword research. Anything that you can tell them what to do, they can actually do. So hope this video was cool for you. It's a little different than the music marketing stuff I've been doing, but it is in music marketing, because now you can spend more time on Twitter meeting new fans, or creating more music that you can share in your social networks, or creating new content for your blogs, or shooting more video, instead of spending 10, 20 hours creating something, logo or whatever it is that you're not really that good at. And this is something that once I applied it into my own businesses, things really changed, because I would spend Friday to Sunday working on a WordPress blog, and trying to get all the plugins to work and get everything to do everything right, and I would waste an entire weekend. Well, now I create a job, I throw it on to Elance or Guru.com, and within a day it's already done, it's taken care of, and it's better than I could have done it myself. And instead of spending that time, now I've been able to work on other projects, or do other things, or just go out and enjoy family time, things like that. And my website got created for me for like 20, $30, and that's a lot bigger cost savings to me than having a headache. So as a musician, you need to look at that. You need to play to your strengths, do what you're best at, and outsource the rest. So my question to you, and I'd love for you to answer it below, is what can outsourcing do to you, to your music business, that can help you spend more time doing the things that you're great at, and doing the things that are going to make a bigger impact into your music career? So thanks for watching the video, and I hope you do a little bit of delving into outsourcing, and we'll see you guys in the next one.